तो जो हमारे पास में एजम्पशन है वो क्या है कि ρ1 इक्वल्स टू ρ2 इज इक्वल टू अप टू ρp, ओके, दैट इज कि यहाँ पे ये सब इक्वल टू 0 है एंड देर इज नो ऑटो कोरिलेशन, देर इज नो ऑटो कोरिलेशन, कोई भी ऑटो कोरिलेशन की प्रॉब्लम प्रेजेंट नहीं है। And you are doing this with respect to any particular equation. Let's say we have yt is equal to alpha plus beta xt plus mu t. This is the equation that you are having. What are the steps? Step 1 is regress equation 1 and find mu cap t, find mu cap t. Second is regress mu cap t, find, क्या find करना है आपको? all this, mu cap t minus 1, mu cap t minus 2, mu cap t minus 3 up to mu cap t minus p. Also regress mu cap t on xt and find r square. r square भी निकालना है. Now what you need to get is n minus p star r square. This is what you need to find, where p are the number of lags and r square you can get, and this will follow a chi-square distribution. This will follow a chi-square distribution with degrees of freedom equal to p. With degrees of freedom equal to p. So we will get a value of this. If the calculated value is greater than the tabulated value, we will reject H naught. That means autocorrelation is present. This is how the Brouch-Godfrey test looks like. Okay, this is what the Brouch-Godfrey test looks like actually. Okay. So you know this. Now what does a statistician, econometrician do in case of autocorrelation? What are the solutions? What are the solutions of autocorrelation? क्या क्या solutions हैं autocorrelation के? What are the solutions of autocorrelation? Now some solutions says, let's say you have a model like this, yt is equal to alpha plus beta xt plus mu t. Now instead of taking this xt, you can take square. So yt will be equal to alpha plus beta x square t plus mu t. We are taking the square. In case of square, there are chances are less that there will be this particular problem. Okay. So the second, this is squaring. Second is the row differencing. Second is the row differencing. What does this row differencing mean? Okay. Let's say you have a model yt is equal to alpha plus beta xt plus mu t, where mu t is correlated with mu t minus 1 like this, and yt minus 1 is equal to alpha plus beta xt minus 1 plus mu t minus 1. Now you do what? yt में से yt minus 1 माइनस कर दो by after multiplying it with the rho. अल्फ़ा में से भी रो अल्फ़ा माइनस कर दो, and this is what you are getting. So this is exactly what you got. अगर आप इस पूरी इक्वेशन को मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे रो से, दिस वन इज 1 एंड दिस वन इज 2, एंड subtract 2 from 1, this one will you get. Now let's say you put rho equal to 1 here. You put what? Rho equal to 1. You will get what? yt minus 1 equal to beta xt minus 1. Put rho equal to 1. So mu t minus 1. Now this has reduced the severity of autocorrelation. Severity of autocorrelation has drastically reduced due to this differencing. But the only problem with this is you are putting rho equal to 1. You are putting this rho equal to 1. And when the rho is unknown, then what you will do? That is the problem. जब आपको rho की वैल्यू पता ही नहीं है, तो आप कैसे पुट करोगे इसमें? So due to this problem, we have another iterative process, very important process called the Cochrane-Orcutt procedure. Cochrane-Orcutt procedure. Okay, this is when the rho value is not known. This is when the rho value is not known. Okay, so in this particular Cochrane-Orcutt procedure, let us say we have this particular equation, yt is equal to alpha plus beta xt plus mu t, and you know that mu t is correlated with mu t minus 1 by factor rho. So you do the rho differencing. So you find yt minus rho yt minus 1 and xt minus rho xt minus 1. You call this particular thing as y star t, and you call this particular thing as x star t. And what do you do next is regress y star t on x star t. Regress y star t and on x star t, and get u star t. You get u star t. So you got u star t. Now this u star t, okay, this u star t will be correlated with u star t minus 1. That is obvious. This will be correlated with u star t minus 1. So in this particular equation you will find rho 2, okay, and this particular u star t minus 1 will be correlated with u star t minus 3. So you will get rho 3, and this way you will get up to rho n. But when do you stop? The question is, when do you stop? This is like, this process is going to repeat endlessly. So you stop where rho n is equal to rho n minus 1. You stop where rho n is equal to rho n minus 1. And you take that rho hat to transform the model. You take that rho hat to transform the model. So again, इसमें किया क्या हमने, हमारे पास एक मॉडल है. You know that this array term is correlated with the previous array term. You do this differencing by row. Let's say get y star t and x star t. You then regress it y star t on x star t and get the value of u star t. You regress u star t on u star t minus 1. You get rho 2. You regress u star t minus 1 with u star t minus 3. You get rho 3. And this process will continue up to rho n, let's say. So when do you stop? Let's say in this particular case, this rho 4 and rho 5 are equal. So you take the value of that row to transform the model. So this is called iterative process of